Hello, I am Chris, and I send this message out to all of you. Stop listening to Rotten Tomatoes. I'm telling you now.
Okay, so what I meant by all of that is the fact that Rotten Tomatoes was dead wrong. Okay, we just got out of Transformers the last night. It was fantastic. The Rotten Tomatoes ratings are totally wrong. Those critics that are on Rotten Tomatoes pay extra for the pro membership so they can be called professional critics. They really don't actually know what they're talking about. They live in their mother's basement. And they're also filled with overly critical comic book nerds who just want to tear everything apart. Sorry, but in some cases, change is good. That movie was fantastic. I loved it. And Michael Bay is not trying to win an Oscar, so stop being so critical. All right? He's just trying to make a movie that is good. He's just trying to make something that entertains you, something that you'll enjoy watching while sitting there eating your popcorn and drinking your soda, okay? That's all he's trying to do. All right? If you want to actually enjoy going to see movies again, stop listening to the critics online. Stop listening to people who think they know what they're talking about, all right? This is from a moviegoer who actually watches movies just to enjoy them most of the time, all right? I don't sit there peeling it back. I don't sit there with a copy of a comic book at a comic book movie, tearing it apart, going, oh, they did that wrong. Just enjoy the movie. Stop being so critical, all right? There's some times where you got to keep with the themes and sometimes where you don't. This was one of them. Okay? Transformers is just entertaining. It's here to stay, and it's not going anywhere. And there's another one coming out. So, get over it.
Hi!
Hi. What did you think of the movie?
I thought it was really good. I'm a very big Transformers fan, so, like, it was just amazing. I thought, but there was a lot of action to it. Like, I just kept getting lost. I'm like, okay, what's happening now? I mean, I don't know, but it was really good. I liked it. I mean, in the end, like, I understood what's going on, and like, I was like, oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, and like, there was a lot of funny parts in there. Like, some of the robots were really funny this time. Like, they had like really good personalities.
And together we say this. For those of you who are being overly critical nerds, I got one word for you. Unicron. See you at the next one. What's up? We're finally home. Again, the movie was good, and I gotta say, I'm a little angry about something. I'm gonna be okay about it though. See, they've closed down Pirates of the Caribbean for various reasons in the past. They changed this scene, they changed that scene. There was the time when they put Jack Sparrow in a few scenes. You know, took away the dialogue from the man sitting next to the barrel holding the girl's underwear in his hand. They've changed a lot of things in there. So many lengthy refurbishments. In fact, the last time we went to Disney, it was down. But now, it sounds like they're taking it down for another lengthy refurbishment in another episode of what I like to call Pirates of Refurbishment, because that's pretty much all it's becoming now. And most of these refurbishments are not refurbishments. What they're doing is changing the scenes because the scene offended somebody. Now, don't put political things into this, but I tell you what, changing a scene of a classic ride because it made somebody upset is messed up. That's the whole reason why the Journey to Atlantis ride at SeaWorld isn't as good as it used to be, because the Medusa character in there was scaring people. So they got rid of her, they got rid of the whole story, which was actually a really good storyline, you know? And now it's a really crappy ride with sparkly stuff and old scenes that aren't being used for anything anymore because they just sit there because she's too scary. You gotta stop worrying about people's feelings so much, because eventually people are gonna get tired of going to the park and seeing walls up around their rides every single year they go. They put Pirates of the Caribbean down once a year for countless amounts of reasons. But this time they want to change, and now I'm getting to this, they want to change the bride auction scene. Because it offended somebody. They're going to change it to another empowerment thing, as if they didn't already do that. You know, there used to be that little scene where the pirate was chasing the woman around and that they were going around and around in a circle. Now it's her chasing him with like a club or something, or a broom, and he's running away. Now they're changing it to, instead of having the redhead for auction, the redhead's going to be standing there. From the set photos, what they look like, it's going to look like she's standing there with a rifle, and it almost looks like they defeated the pirates. That's not the scene. That's nowhere near. You do that, you are literally changing the whole ride. And most people are going to disagree by sitting there going, it's just one scene, get over it. Okay, go on YouTube and look up Pirates of the Caribbean. Look up the earliest ride video you can. And then start watching a different one that's been filmed every year. See how much they've changed it. Pirates of the Caribbean doesn't need to be changed. They auctioned off the women. They didn't do anything inappropriate. You don't see any nudity. You don't see any cursing. He isn't even saying anything that is remotely offensive. There's no reason to change my ride. You're going to have a lot of Disney fans, Disney, that are very, very upset. Because we're getting tired of you changing Pirates of the Caribbean because some person wrote it and didn't like what they saw. Boo-hoo on them. They're the minority in this. Disney, I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed. You need to stop bowing down. That's all I got to say. Forgot to mention, this is a pairing of 2 vlogs. So, this is the end of this vlog. Remember, tell your friends, tell your family, blah, 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 blah. Watch the Chris and Tony channel, like, subscribe, and be your dream. Now, stay tuned for last night's vlog. Another night falls over old San Juan. I'm just kidding. We're just sitting here chilling. I just made dinner and we're drinking wine. Don't judge. And listening to Barry Manilow records. Still, don't judge. I said don't judge. No judging. It's 2017, people. I forgot to tell you guys what I made for dinner. Yeah, this casserole right here. Now, how I made this was, I actually did the cheese myself. And it came out really good. The cheese sauce. What I did was, I sauteed 3 chicken breasts and cut them up afterwards. And they actually came out pretty good. Then I cooked up some vegetables. Some cauliflower, broccoli, some carrots, zucchini, and squash. I sauteed them, and I put them with the chicken over to the side. And then, while I was doing all that, I boiled a couple of cups of brown rice. And then I took a little chicken stock and some cornstarch, and I thickened that up in the pan that I used to fry the chicken and the vegetables. And after that thickened up, I slowly added milk, and then I added a bunch of shredded Mexican blend cheese, and it really came out good. So I took it all and I put it all in I mixed it all up in the sauce, and then I topped it with a little bit more cheese, and I baked it. So it came out really, really good. This is actually the second batch. We actually already ate. I'm sorry I didn't get to show you that part, but I at least get to show you this. And we're listening to Barry Manilow.